We're thrifting for garden decor today, and I'm sharing finds from the aisles and ideas for how I'd use them in the garden. A few pieces came home with me, like these rocks, and I'll show you how I use them to style a simple bird bath moment outside. It'll be a fun video. I hope you'll stay tuned. Floral Oasis doesn't look like much, but it's a simple garden trick. Soak it in water and it holds your cuttings right in place so you can style them in any thrifted bowl or basket. It's one of those things that can turn anything into an easy little garden arrangement. An old recipe box is perfect for storing seed packets in the garden. It keeps them organized, easy to flip through, and right where you need them when you're planning what to plant. I love an old recipe box for this reason in our garden. Old metal cans can be perfect little planters for rosemary or kitchen herbs. I like to soften the shine with a quick wipe of vinegar and water and then let them air dry for a more aged, collected look. This one is from Texas Roadhouse, so I just turned that to the back, and I actually found two of these, so these would be a really fun find for your garden. I thought this was a fun find too, and it would be perfect for summer evenings in your garden. It's a s'more maker, and it's got the tray included with it that you could add marshmallows or chocolate and your graham crackers and just have a fun evening outside with your family on a budget. This seated glass canister with the iron detail on top is such a beautiful thrift find. I love pieces like this because they turn something simple into something you actually want to leave out and use. I would fill this with birdseed and keep it right in the garden or on a potting bench. It makes something every day feel a little more special. And then I found these measuring cups while thrifting too. These would be perfect in the garden, and you could use them for so many different things that you do out in your garden. You could also use a pretty glass measuring cup if you want everything to feel a little more styled, or something simple and a little bit more practical like a plastic cup if it's just for function. Either way, they're perfect for scooping birdseed, fertilizer, or anything you need to measure out in the garden. I also like to keep these measuring cups around for my solution to keep my ferns green all summer. If you want to check out that video, I'll link it for you so you can check that out. This was such a fun find. A shoe bag like this isn't just for closets. You have to think outside the box, and in the garden I'd use it to store small tools, aprons, seed packets, and all those little things that usually end up scattered everywhere. I'd hang it by the potting bench or in the garden shed, and it becomes a simple, organized catch-all for everything you reach for the most. And the terracotta pots got me on this one as the tower of terracotta pots. I love this, and I think it would be pretty with small green plants added to it, or you could add succulents. You could even add a little bit of moss with some battery-operated candles to add to your tablescape. And then I found a bag of neutral-colored rocks. I have an idea for these in my garden, so let's head home and get to work, and I'll show you how I'm going to use them in my outdoor space. I purchased this bird bath at an estate sale at the beginning of the spring season, and I shared it on here briefly, and we just put it in the yard, and we really haven't had any visitors to our bird bath, so I want to fix that, but I want to clean it well first. So I sprinkle a little baking soda into the bird bath, and then I always wear gloves to do this, and then I'm just going to scrub the baking soda, and this just gets all of the grime out of the bird bath. Now this does have some age on it, so it does have some spots that are not going to come out, but I just want to clean it really well, disinfect it so that it is safe for the birds. And then I just rinse all of that out. I'm only using a small amount of baking soda, but be sure to pour it away from your flowers because it can stunt their growth or burn their leaves. Since I want to make sure that the bird bath is good and disinfected, I'm going to add a solution of vinegar and water. So I add about 2.5 cups of water to 1/4 cup of vinegar. I add it to a spray bottle, and I'm going to have some left over, and this way I can clean the bird bath often when it gets grimy or dirty. So I just put it in the spray bottle, give it a good shake, and then we're going to take it outside to the bird bath, give it a spray, and all over, you just want to spray it all over the top, and then just scrub that solution in. And this just makes sure that the bird bath is completely disinfected and safe for the birds. And then you want to rinse everything out really well. I nestled this bird bath a little bit more into the hydrangeas, and not only is it beautiful, it also makes the birds feel safer. And another thing that makes the birds feel safer is adding rocks to the bird bath, and this encourages the birds to land into the bird bath because they have something to land on. Keeps their feet out of the water, and it gives them something sturdy to stand on so that they can bathe. And also, I think the rocks are a beautiful addition to this bird bath. I also added the solar fountain, and it brings me so much joy to see it in this bird bath. And hopefully we will have some visitors from some feathered friends. If you enjoyed thrifting for garden decor, please leave me a comment below and let me know what you look for when you are thrifting for garden decor. I did find some other items that I'll be sharing in next week's video, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Give this content a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps out our channel so much, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.